I was furious to learn that Sir Galahad attacked Castle Corbenic, the former seat of the Fisher King who guarded the Grail in those vaults. To make matters worse, he has the White Knight, the embodiment of Christian virtues, in his retinue. The old gods need powerful sacred sites like Corbenic. We must confront these knights.
Mankind's talent for violence was always remarkable, just like their vanity. That's why I drew their best warriors here. I offered them immortality, tempted them with glory. It wasn't even a challenge to strike that cursed bargain. But I underestimated their arrogance and their will to rule. We might not be that different at all.
Spare us, please. We are just humble servants here.
Wait, I remember those crests from Camelot. Aren't you with Sir Galahad? I knew that Camelot wouldn't leave us to our fates. It's too late for many good knights, though. They came at us like a tide. The gods tried their best, but Sir Galahad and that knight in white were unstoppable. They showed mercy to those who surrendered. They were almost kind. They said they wouldn't taint their banners with the blood of innocents. Everybody needs cooks, maids, and blacksmiths. And also there are a lot of bodies waiting for a proper burial.
We serve in death, as we served in life. Your false gods and your lady won't save you here.
Your command.
Which one should I take?
Time to feed the ravens.
At your service, my lord.
Your command.
For honor.
Your orders?
So many offerings.
Your orders?
For my Camelot. None can stand in my way. In the end, all corpses look the same.
O God, who hast bidden us to worship thee in spirit and in truth, your presence is not welcome here, knights of Camelot. But judging by the blood on your blades and ours, the time of talk is over.
I fight for honor.
What is your command?
Time to feed the ravens.
What is your command?
I can take them all.
For king and country.
For king and country.
before your king.
I fight for honor.
For my forefathers.
For king and country. Charge!
Time to feed the ravens.
What is your command?
Nobody's allowed to enter this room except Sir Galahad or the Prior. It's just an empty threat. The White Knight will cleanse this land from your kind with the power of the Grail.
Your command.
Fire and steel.
None can stand in my way.
For Avalon.
I can take them all.
Fire and steel.
For king and country.
steel.
Your orders?
Time to feed the ravens.
Your command.
At your service, my lord.
We stood our ground proudly.
A prize for the blood and sweat.
To arms, brothers! The dogs of Camelot are upon us. Stop them before they set the prisoners free.
Your command.
What is your command?
Your orders?
I can take them all.
Your command.
I can take them all.
For king and country.
Fire and steel.
At your service, my lord.
Which one should I take?
I can take them all.
forefathers.
Your orders?
At your service, my lord.
For my Camelot.
So many offerings.
At your service, my lord. I fight for honor.
What is your command?
For my Camelot. Let me cut your size.
For my forefathers.
Time to feed the ravens.
At your service, my lord.
Your orders? For the round table.
Justice has prevailed again.
I've dreamt of the old gods.
Don't mind our colorful lot. We are the sad remnants of the court of Corbenic. Welcome to my humble abode, good knights. I was once the castellan of this place, a cursed and hallowed place at the same time. But right now, a simple Drucas is more appropriate. My survival is my shame, but resisting the Seraphim felt like a pointless waste of life. That is so. However, we were expecting bandits and savage picts, not an army of battle-hardened fanatics and champions protected by miracles. Yes, and this is coming from someone who is quite adept in the arcane arts. Be careful with Galahad and this White Knight. Great powers protect them. Nor should you as a chosen champion of the Lady. I'm ready to face these zealots on your side if you are willing to give me a chance.
Anything useful?
Don't believe what you see in the castle. This place thrives on magic and mystery. My duty here was to rebuild the stronghold in the name of Camelot. But I quickly realized the futility of my plans. Corbenic had its own plans, and I became a simple custodian of these ever-changing corridors and halls. The chapel is the nexus of strange energies. You will find Sir Galahad and his companion there.
You took your time, old friend. Your visit might be a challenge for me, but it will be more fitting this way. So here we are, on the brim of a clash of faiths to decide the future of Avalon. It's too late to walk back now. True, I once thought that my lord and the gods of the Old Ones could live together in Avalon. But those days are over. There is truth in your words, but the true war rages between the people of the past and the future. Unfortunately, you chose the wrong side. You are surrounded by powers that could destroy you. Think about the Sealer Court, the Picts with their terrible magic, or that ancient god who's trying to break into Avalon. You are mistaken, just like Arthur was. The Lady of the Lake sees only beasts of burden in us, who will defend her throne of deceit.
I left all my doubts behind me when I stepped on the shore of Avalon. Sooner or later, everyone will find their peace. Even your kind, if you live long enough.
The Fisher King's faith was weak. In our hands, the Grail will transform Avalon into a paradise foretold. I was wandering alone in Avalon for a long time, looking for a way to live in peace with each other. Christians and the followers of the old faith, the old and the new. We are knights. We kill so others can live. One day I will atone for my sins, but not today. As grim as it sounds, that was the only answer I could find.
For king and country.
Which one should I take? is your command?
Time to feed the ravens.
For king and country. For the round table.
I can take them all.
Which one should I take?
For king and country.
Your command.
Your command.
What is your command?
I can take them all. Your head is mine.
For king and country.
It's sad to see Castle Corbenic turn into something different. I was so proud of this place. It was my most dangerous experiment. I wanted to understand how some Christians could defy my magic by the power of their faith. All in all, I've got my answer, I suppose.